What's going on, YouTube? This is Her Collects Comics. Thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Coming back at you on another Saturday morning video. Hope that you guys have a good weekend. And what you have in front of you here are old school trading card wax wrappers. This is going to be a video where I show off one of the other collecting fetishes that I have. I have a rather extensive collection of old school wax wrappers that I've collected over the years. And what's nice about it is that a lot of them are comic book related, a lot of them are movie related, television related, pop culture related. These are all entertainment cards, non sport. And it's kind of like a nice chronological timeline. I'm going to start off here with these Star Wars, and then I'm going to go through a huge stack of wrappers that I have starting from 1990, going way, way, way back. You'll be surprised exactly how far back they go. But who remembers these? Who remembers as a kid opening up either a pack of Garbage Pail Kid cards or old school baseball cards, ripping up that wax wrapper? What was inside? A nice stick of gum. And you chew on that, you looked at your cards, and then what did you do? You threw the wrappers out, right? No one kept them. And so some of these, because most of them ended up in the garbage, some of them are in fact difficult to obtain because they're old, and most of them ended up in the garbage. So it's a nice little hobby of mine here. So the first three on the bottom are Star Wars 1977 Topps Trading Cards Series 1. These are not that easy to come by, believe it or not. This is the first series, has a black background here. So difficult to come by that one of these, of the only three that I have, ended up being bought off a seller from Indonesia. That's how far I had to go to get this. This was Series 2. I don't think these were actual packs. Like, these were wrappers that cards were actually inside, and then someone took the cards out and you could tell it was used. These here look like they might have been cut from an unused sheet, but they're still wax and they still feel great. Series 3, R2-D2, 1977. Series 4, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker. Nice green background there. See the Topps logo. Series 5, I got a huge amount of these. I mean, the ones that are in case, I've got extras. And Series 5, Empire Strikes Back. And so the next stack I'm going to show you here is mainly Topps. I've got other ones that I'm not really going to show. This is the stack of duplicates and other ones that I'm not going to go through this one. These are not really in order. And the next one here, I've been trying to put together like as many as I can over the years. So let's get started. This is 1990 Teenage Ninja Turtle Trading movie cards, photo cards from the first movie from 1990. You see the turtles there popping out of the sewer. I love this movie. I still have it in VHS. And, not long ago, I actually pulled out of a pack from that particular trading card this here, which I thought was great because it shows Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman with one of the turtles on the set reading one of the first graphic novels of the book. Again, this is from 1990, so I was, a piece of comic book history here and movie history. Nintendo game packs. They had 3 different color wrappers or 3 different characters on it. This one is with Mario. These are from 1989. And then Link from the game Legend of Zelda. And then, of course, the Princess. And these were pretty cool cards, too. They were sticker cards and then also scratch-off game cards, similar to the scratch-offs that you get on lottos. And they had some cool stickers in them. Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, old school bad guys in the game, the Challengers, Ball Bull, Piston Honda, King Hippo, Great Tiger. Another Zelda card with an individual Nintendo sticker. Who remembers Little Mac? Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. This was my jam as a kid. And then The Ninja Turtles got more trading cards again in the 1980s based off the television animated series. This is the first series. Each turtle got their own appearance on the wrapper. This is Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and then Donatello with his bow staff. And these were also fun cards to collect. They also had a number of stickers in them. So I always love these cards. You know, open up these packs, taking out the wrappers. Back to the Future 2. This one here is from 1989. Ghostbusters 2. To the best of my knowledge, they didn't do a series of cards on the first movie, but the second movie got it. 1989. My favorite Batman movie of all the Batmans, Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. And then there was a series 2, also from 1989. I thought Michael Keaton was a great Batman. I know Heath Ledger is a very popular Joker, but I thought Jack Nicholson was brilliant. Bam! The Growing Pains. Bet you didn't know they got their own trading cards. 1988. I didn't collect these cards, but I did watch the TV show, and I thought that it was pretty cool that they had their own cards. Harry and the Hendersons. Who remembers this movie? 1987. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? 1987 as well. Tops. These are all tops. I've got the other ones separate, the Fleer and whatnot. This here is WrestleMania 3 trading cards, 1987. Hulk Hogan there. I was a big Hulkamaniac as a kid. And there was Fright Fest. They actually had 4 different characters on the wrappers. This one here is Freddy Krueger. And then the Predator. The third one was Pumpkinhead. And then the other one was like some crazy banshee-looking chick. I don't know who she was, but I don't have those two. Howard the Duck. The George Lucas film. 1986. I love this wrapper. I didn't collect these cards, but I am a big Howard the Duck fan. If you guys saw my video not long ago, I showed off my first commission piece, and it was a blank sketch variant that artist Scott Blair drew an awesome pinup of Howard the Duck. This is the next series, 1985. I bought a few of these a couple of years ago and kept the wrapper, but what was cool about that was that the very, very first pack I ended up opening from this 1985 Pro Wrestling Stars, I got this, Hulk Hogan. This is, to the best of my knowledge, deemed as his rookie card. And, you know, shows him holding the belt there as when he first kind of came on the scene as a mainstream wrestler. And I was so elated to get this out of a pack because it's in brand spanking new condition. And, you know, it's always cool when you pull a card out of a pack that you want. And this is also the #1 sticker from the sticker cards in this series. Again, Hulk Hogan. So that's 1985. Then, I kind of moved the camera there, my bad. I'm trying a new setup here, so pardon me if it doesn't look that great. Doing the best that I can here. The Goonies. I absolutely love The Goonies. If you guys have seen my other videos, I've got a huge decal on my wall of Sloth. These here are 1985. There's the rest of the crew. Chunk, Mikey, Dada, and Mouth holding the map there in the doubloon. And I've got the entire set of these cards. I hope to put them in a binder and plastic sheets one day so I could flip through them more easily, but I absolutely love the Goonies. Baby. I vaguely remember this, but found its way into my collection. 1985, based on the movie. Rambo. Sylvester Stallone rocking the bazooka. 1985. Michael Jackson got his own trading cards in 1984. This is the second series wrapper and then the first series. So as you see here, it's kind of like an evolution of trading cards. It shows you a nice timeline of different things in pop culture that became so popular because of their movie or their television series or what have you. And they also made it into trading cards for kids to collect. Indiana Jones. Of course, we all know Harrison Ford as Han Solo, but he was also a big name with Indiana Jones. 1984. Masters of the Universe. The Power of Grayskull, baby. They had 4 different wrappers for this series. And then, of course, He-Man himself. Trivia Battle Game cards. 1984. Something different. Supergirl. 1984 again. Video City. Best video games. I bought these at a con a few years ago just for the hell of it for like $1. And I kept the wrapper. 1983. And then one of my all-time favorite television shows as a kid, which I absolutely loved, the A-Team, baby. I remember coming home as a kid in the late 80s, early 90s, maybe watching reruns of this. And my mom would make me a sandwich. I'd sit at the coffee table and watch A-Team while I ate my sandwich after school. And watch B.A. Baracus kick some ass. The A-Team. Now these are the Return of the Jedi wrappers. There were a total of 4 of these as well. 1983, pardon. C-3PO. Lando Calrissian. Billy D. Williams. Big pimpin' for life. Colt 45, baby. And then there's Princess Leia. Superman 3, the movie, 1983. Donkey Kong, 1982. This was when Mario wasn't Mario. He was known as Jumpman at this time. And these were pretty cool because they also were sticker cards. And I have one here. There were different cards and stickers. But you see here, different faces of Donkey Kong. And then some old school Mario. Smurf cards. These were like long rectangular cards. They were kind of, obviously geared towards kids. This is from 1982. One of these cards actually is as a part of the prize pool for the current contest that I'm running. So if you win that, you'll get an old school 1982 Smurf card that says, "Let's be friends." Raiders of the Lost Ark. Again, some Indiana Jones, 1982. Wacky Packages stickers. I'm sure many of you guys remember this. 1980. Empire Strikes Back, again. A blue and a red, 2 series. These also are from 1980 or 1981. 1980. Television show, Mork and Mindy with Robin Williams. 1978. Now we're getting into the 70s. I loved Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. One of my favorites. The Incredible Hulk television series starring Lou Ferrigno. Got their own trading cards as well. 1979. The Alien movie. 1979. Little alien egg there about to hatch. Moonraker. Roger Moore as James Bond. To this day, me and my dad debate who was the better Bond. He always says Sean Connery. I usually say Roger Moore, though I do like Sean Connery as well. But I think the man who appeared in more movies, Roger Moore, was the better Bond. I'm sure most folks out there will agree with my dad that it was Sean Connery. Star Trek, again, another one from 1979. There's Spock and Captain Kirk, purple wrapper. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Steven Spielberg movie, one that I still have not seen. And this is 1978. Battlestar Galactica, the television series, TV photo cards. also from 1978. The movie Grease with John Travolta, 1978. Boom, bet you didn't know that Three's Company got their own trading cards. I loved Jack Tripper as a kid. This was a great television series, 1978. And then Superman, the movie, 1978. There were 2 series for this. This is, and then there was the one with the black wrapper with Christopher Reeves on the cover. Charlie's Angels, they got their own trading cards, 1977. They had a total of 4 different color wrappers. They were all pretty funky looking, very colorful. All new photo cards with 1 stick of bubble gum. And then the last one, which is my favorite. I like the green and red together. All right, we're coming to the end here. I know this is a slightly different video. Hopefully I'm not losing you guys here. Historical history stickers. They're wacky. This is from 1976. Another one from 76. Trading cards for the King Kong movie. The next 3 are comic book related. Marvel superhero stickers. Got here the Green Goliath, extra dark green on this particular wrapper, 1976, I think these are. And then Spider-Man. And lastly, Captain America. And then there were some ugly stickers for you to stick on your bike. Your locker or something like that. These are from 1976 too, if I'm not mistaken. Creature feature, old school horror photo cards, Frankenstein, Wolfman. Now we're in the early 70s here. U.S. presidents, 1972. Photo cards with also some historical facts. Some educational for the kids. Okay, now I believe we're getting into the 60s. This one doesn't say a year on it, but I'm almost positive this is from 1969. Man on the Moon. This was a relatively difficult one to get my hands on. 10 cents for a pack. And we're winding down here. The Beatles wrapper. 1966, 5 cents with cartoon of all for the Beatles, bright yellow. I've got 2 of these. These are very difficult to come by. Again, 1966 is the year. But I also got one here in some hard lucite in almost pristine condition. And, you know, this is just something cool to have because it has some great artwork. It shows some history for Topps trading cards, you know, and again, a lot of these were thrown in the trash by little kids who were quick to just get what was on the inside. Another one from 1966, Batman. I believe this is Series B, and this is also a rather difficult one to come by. Topps Chewing Gum Inc., Brooklyn, New York, 5 cents. Love this one here. This is something different. They weren't trading cards. It looks like they were things that kids could get that had like tattoos inside or whatever. Disgusting disguises. Plus skin stickers with 1 stick of bubble gum. But this is slightly larger than the other ones that I've been showing. And I always thought that this was pretty cool nonetheless. Even though it wasn't a trading card. But still, it was a wax wrapper. 1964. Johnson vs. Goldwater campaign cards. This is absolutely awesome and also not that easy to come by. 5 cents from 1964 from the campaign. Barry Goldwater. And last but not least, 1954, my oldest wax wrapper. This is a golden age wrapper, if you will. And it's 1896 to 1954 wheels, auto picture cards, plus 1 slab bubble gum. and it actually says 1 slab of bubblegum. You can't see it too well. But this is just something else that I've loved to do in my collecting. I like trading cards, but I used to love the nostalgic feel that came with old school wax wrappers. And so I've got tons of them, and some other ones that I haven't even showed. But hopefully that you guys enjoy this nice timeline of, Topps, from 1954 all the way to the Ninja Turtles movie 1990. And then it was around that time in the early 90s that they stopped making wax wrappers, and they started using cellophane packs that were completely sealed, as opposed to just having some glue shut wax, the back part of the wax wrapper glued shut that you ripped open. So they're no longer made, and with the exception of occasionally, Topps doing some old school, nostalgic feel. This is an oversized trading cards from Major League, the movie, 25th anniversary, but they put these in an old school wax wrapper, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. And the cards, I'll only show you one because I'm not going to take them out the wrapper. You got Jobu, which was a little doll in that one character, I forget his name, who was religious. He had this in his locker, and he was praying, lighting incense and praying to it. So my man Jobu got his own trading card. So that's my video. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch, and hope that you guys have a good weekend. I'll catch you down the line. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe.